All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol AMD, Advanced Micro Devices Inc. Before I jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel. And for my subscribers, welcome back. And let's see what this chart has to offer for us to go ahead and see what it's saying. So, very bearish run here before last week. Very bearish run. Broke through the 50-day moving average more than once and honestly finally tore through it. Reached new lows right here at this support of 75.06. Hadn't reached those lows in a while. I'd stated in my last video that if it broke through it, it was going to start reaching next lows of like 67 and some change and then continue to work its way down to new numbers. But obviously the bulls quickly reappeared. They watched this video and they heard me. No, I'm just kidding. But the bulls definitely reappeared and they were fighting early in the day. They turned slightly the resistance into a support. You can clearly see it here on one of these candlesticks. And then it slightly dipped and then they reappeared and they finally turned it into support. And then they used it as support once again and slowly brought themselves back up even when the bears were appearing here, and they slowly brought themselves back up, leveling off obviously above this resistance level and slightly below the 50-day moving average, which is still a lot more work for the bulls here, but they're a lot closer than they were before. They closed at 78.04 and 78.48 is the 50-day moving average. I'd write that down. Very, very important, and we're slightly below it. Now, here we have the new resistance level and supports for us to look at for tomorrow. Let's zoom in and see what is important for tomorrow. So AMD had a bullish run. Can the bulls continue this run? That's the question here. And they will be able to if they break through the resistance. Resistance is 78.84. If the bulls are able to accomplish that after closing at 78.04, they won't just break through resistance and turn it into support, but they will also have the opportunity to break through the 50-day moving average, getting into bullish territory, which is 78.48. By breaking through that, they are on their way now to break through the resistance, turning 78.84 into a support and start to work their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. If the bulls are able to accomplish that, they aren't only just in bullish territory because of the 50-day moving average, but they're now on their way further into it, reaching newer highs and working their way up further from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. On the other spectrum of things, we have what the bears want. The bears want to keep this stock below the 50-day moving average and tear further away from it in a downward direction. The bears reappear. They're going to want to try to break through 76.73. And if they're able to break through that, they are on their way to newer lows. And the lowest point that this reached in the day was 76.04. And the lowest point that this stock has reached in the last couple of weeks is still down here at 75.06, 75.05, 75.04 range. So very, very important to keep that number in mind, which I talked about in the last video. And if that gets broken through, this will test newer lows. But as of right now, before reaching that, 76.73 is what the bears are going to try to accomplish, which is the first support level before reaching those support levels and their way deeper into bearish territory. Great momentum for the bulls. We're going to have to see, like I said, if they continue this run. But I want to emphasize how important it is to pay close attention to the stock if it breaks through 76.73. Is it hitting it and slightly hanging out around it, or did it break through it significantly and is it working its way down to newer lows fairly quickly? And if it does, the bears are now getting this one deeper into bearish territory and pulling it away from the 50-day moving average of 78.48. Hope you guys found this video helpful and informative, and it means you well. If you feel inclined to subscribe, don't forget to click on the bell so that you guys don't miss a single video that I post by turning on all notifications and be up to date on every chart analysis that I do videos on. Don't forget to share this with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. And at the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. I highly encourage you guys to watch it if you haven't had a chance to watch it. Very great information. And if you're feeling inclined, click on it. And it's going to speak about how the S&P has continued to rise and why it's rising, and also great information on why the market is not crashing as long as the Fed continues to pump the market. Check it out. Great news in that video for you guys to take that strategy and be well equipped to go ahead and do stronger trades and more confident trades as this month and continuing these next couple of weeks based off of the information in that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.